Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Shelby and this is Vlogmas Day 4. Today we are going to talk about my favorite Christmas books. If you haven't seen my other Vlogmas videos, please go check them out. I will leave a link in a playlist down below. So, I like books by Donna Van Leer. She's made some really good Christmas books. And The Christmas Shoes, it's a song, there's a movie, I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's The Christmas Shoes by Donna Van Leer is the book. And it's about this little boy and his mom has ovarian cancer and he's in the 2nd grade and she dies. She ends up dying, but he goes to buy her a pair of shoes and he doesn't have enough money. And there's this attorney in the line behind him and he turns to the guy and he just, you know, says, my mom's gonna die, basically, I don't have enough money, this and that. And this attorney is having some family problems, which you don't know about if you've just heard the song, so definitely go read the book. And so he just lays the money down, and then the attorney he was gonna buy all these presents and it was Christmas Eve, and he just left his cart there because he realized that he didn't know what his girls liked anymore, what his wife liked really, because he had been so checked out of their life because he was so invested in his work. He's like, I don't know, you know, he didn't know, he was just getting things he thought they might like. So he went home and it saved their marriage because she told him that after the holidays she wanted a divorce. And it saved their marriage. They stayed married and everything, and he just changed. Anyways, it is a sad book, but it is something that I really like to read every year. And there are several in the series. There's The Christmas Blessing, The Christmas Hope, The Christmas Town, there might be one called The Christmas Star. I don't even know, but they're written in a way so if you don't read the first, or you know, if you don't read the first one, you can still understand. And they are such good books. For some reason, I just love them and I like to read them every single year. I don't know why. I need to get on it this year. They are by Donna Van Leer, and then some other books I like. I'm getting into the Richard Paul Evans books. He wrote these books called, it's the Michael Vey series, and I'm not going to go into that much right now because that's not what this one's about, because they're not about Christmas at all. But he has written several Christmas books as well. He wrote one called Finding Noel, and that one's about a little girl who, her 2 little girls, their mom dies and their dad is like addicted to drugs, I guess, and he they've been in and out of foster care some, and once the mom dies, his rights get terminated and the little girls have to go to separate families for some reason. I don't know why. I think it said, but I don't remember. But they have to go to separate families, and the older girl, Macy, gets to a family where the lady hits her and beats her and makes her do all this stuff, and none of the siblings like her. And the younger girl is Noelle, and she gets to go to a family who's very wealthy, very well off, and gets whatever they want. So they go to different families, and then a year later they finalize the adoption, and the girls see each other and hug and cry, and they just want to be with each other. And Macy's family, I'm going to call them the mean ones, they don't want her to see Noelle. So Noelle's family changes Noelle's name to, because Noelle is the younger one, and Noelle is her middle name. Her first name is Christina, so they start calling her Christina. She's 4 years old, and it's like she blocked that part, her first 4 years of life, and her sister Macy out of her life. And Macy grows up, and she runs away from home at like 15, and she lived on the street for some time and just different shelters and whatnot. And she finds a lady, and she ends up living with her. And this lady actually, well, I'm not going to tell you what happened with the lady. Anyways, this lady ends up adopting Macy when Macy's like 20, I think it was. I don't even remember. And so then Macy wants to find her sister, and she has a hard time like remembering her name, and she ends up finding her dad, and he is like super sick, gonna die, So she ends up finding her dad, and then she tries to find Noelle. And she finds out where Noelle lives. Well, first no, I'm not going to tell you. I don't want to give it all away. I want you guys to go read it. But she ends up finding where Noelle lives, and Noelle wasn't there. She was at college. And Noelle's mother said, we don't want to tell her, you know, she has no clue. Well, Noelle found out somehow and ended up finding Macy. Meanwhile, all of this at the very beginning of the book that I didn't mention this part, Macy meets this man. And he is going through some hardships. And he is there, and they really hit it off. They really fall for each other. They hang out a lot. And yeah, he helps her find her family, her sister and her father, and he goes with her to the different places that she goes to talk to people and whatnot. So it is called Finding Noelle by Richard Paul Evans. The next one by Richard Paul Evans is The Christmas Box, and it's about him and his family, and they are living in a little one-bedroom apartment. It's really cold, there's cracks in the walls and stuff, and his wife finds this ad for this older lady who lives somewhere and in this big mansion type thing, and she needs someone to come do like cooking and light housekeeping and whatnot. So they go, and children are welcome, and this family in the book has one little 4-year-old girl. So they go and they go talk to the lady, and they decide, yes, we're gonna do this. So they get this mansion is big, so they get this whole upper wing of the house to themselves, and they really become friends with this lady. And they found something in the attic called the Christmas box, and one night the dad of the little girl was dreaming. He heard this music and he woke up and he really did hear it, and that happened for a few nights, and he finally figured out where it was coming from. And then he finally figured out why this lady had the Christmas box. She started acting different, and she stopped eating her meals, and they found out that she had some type of cancer. Anyways, and he found out right before she passed away why she had that Christmas box. And I'm not going to tell you because it's a big part of the book, but it is a good book, and I really have enjoyed it. It's sad. Seems like a lot of these books I like are sad. I don't know why, but I just really enjoy them for some reason. And those are all the Christmas books I have for you this year. If you have any Christmas books that you like, please let me know in the description or in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next video.